Welcome to the tutorial on BroadWorks Anywhere. This multimedia sales tool is intended as a high-level overview for the end-user customer who wants to understand how BroadWorks Anywhere can help improve efficiency and lower costs for on-the-go workers. Most organizations today are actually spending more on their wireless voice charges than on their landline services. Employees are no longer tethered to their desks, and as the enterprise moves home and to the coffee shop and the airport, the 9-to-5 workday at the office is fast disappearing. It is becoming imperative to provide workers with an easy solution for managing their communications from wherever they are, on whatever device they choose, from smartphones to laptops to tablets. What is BroadWorks Anywhere? BroadWorks Anywhere is a simple-to-deploy solution that enables workers to easily manage multiple communication devices. With BroadWorks Anywhere, incoming phone calls will ring all of a user's devices at once, including mobile phones, desk phones, soft clients, and even video devices, so that no matter where the user is, they can pick up the call. Users can also easily manage their own settings to control when and how they are reached. Calls can be pulled from one device to another, letting the user seamlessly move, as example, a mobile call to their desk phone. Let's take a look at a common use case scenario. Mr. Smith owns the fictional Smith's Heating and Air Conditioning Company, which has recently expanded to 4 locations across the metropolitan area. There are about 50 employees in total, many of them field technicians. Mr. Smith has an office at his headquarters as well as his home office, each with a desk phone and a computer. Always on the go, Mr. Smith is seldom in one place as he travels between offices and job sites. However, issues have arisen in the past when someone leaves a message on one of his many phones and it is not picked up in a timely fashion. Mr. Smith just can't keep track of all his separate inboxes. However, with BroadWorks Anywhere now deployed, Mr. Smith has solved 2 problems. Number 1, when a caller dials his business number, all his devices, including his personal mobile phone, will ring at once, so wherever Mr. Smith happens to be, he has the option to pick up the call. And number 2, he no longer has to deal with multiple voicemail inboxes. If he doesn't answer, the caller is dropped into his single work voicemail, which is associated with his business number. So let's take a look at a typical day for Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith jumps into his car for the commute to work and picks up his voicemail messages from his mobile phone. He knows that all important messages will be waiting for him in a single voice mailbox. He learns that a meeting has been called to review the company finances, so he calls his accountant from his mobile phone to get some details. When he reaches the office, he pulls the call to his video phone so he can continue the important conversation face to face. When Mr. Smith enters a meeting, he deactivates his mobile phone from his BroadWorks Anywhere group. Incoming calls will still ring all his other devices, so when the meeting is over, he can still pick up any voicemails which may have come in. There are also other ways that BroadWorks Anywhere can help make a business more efficient. As Mr. Smith's field technicians are mostly out in the field, they tend to use their mobile phones more than Mr. Smith would like. Mr. Smith does not provide his workers with business mobile phones, so instead the workers submit their monthly mobile phone bills, which typically include both personal and work-related calls. This translates into a very high mobile cost for Mr. Smith, especially if the workers are making personal long-distance calls. To date, Mr. Smith has simply turned a blind eye to the extra costs. Additionally, when the workers make a call to a customer, the caller ID that shows up will be the number of the worker's personal mobile phone, not the business. Mr. Smith is also very unhappy with this as well. However, Mr. Smith has discovered that by using BroadWorks Anywhere 2-stage dialing, he can solve his problems. Number 1, using this process, when workers make an outbound call from their personal mobile phones, the caller ID can now show up as the business phone number, not the user's. And number 2, when workers make long-distance calls from their mobiles, the calls are essentially routed back to a fixed line call, which avoids expensive international mobile phone rights for Mr. Smith. Please contact your service provider for more information on these options. In summary, some of the key business benefits of BroadWorks Anywhere include: never miss a call. All registered devices will ring, and the call can be picked up on any one of them. Simplify your business life by only having to access one voicemail inbox. Manage your own availability from anywhere by accessing a web portal to change your preferences. Pull calls from device to device, mid-call and without the caller even knowing. And share common business features across all your devices. This ends our BroadWorks Anywhere tutorial. Thank you for watching.